I feel like I've not vlogged very much since, I think it was Thursday when I filmed all the stuff I received. And Friday evening, I was walking back to my cabin after I'd had supper, and I was like bouncing back to my cabin full of energy, and all I could think was, what a change, what a difference. Like, I felt so much better about everything. Obviously, the stuff in Israel is escalating, and as a result, anti-Semitism is escalating, which is just all very not fun. And that's definitely still, you know, playing on my mind, and it's not like it's just disappeared. But all the other, like, negative emotions have at least started to leave and made space for a bit more of the joy and the happiness and the bounce back. So that's just a really nice feeling to feel that way. And to recognise it, to be able to see that I was actually, you know, bouncing and skipping and happy. I have to say, like I said the other day, the guests this week are fantastic, so that really helps as well. And I got to see one of my best friends today, and I'm going to see them again tomorrow. So that's all really nice. And, oh my goodness, this is actually why I pulled out the camera. I've moved back to my original cabin, and I'm so happy. And if everything goes to plan, I should be staying here for the rest of the season. So I've unpacked because I'm fed up of trying to live out of a suitcase, which is what I've done for the last few months, because I didn't realise how long I was going to be in a crew cabin. So I've unpacked everything, and it feels really nice, and I just hope I don't need to pack it again until like the 1st or 2nd of November whenever I leave. The bottom of my hair is a little bit wet on a completely different note, because my hair's been a nightmare the last like 24 hours, and I'm doing my singing set tonight in about an hour. So I've done this thing again where I've got like, I don't know, 2 pigtails, I don't know, but not really. But because it was like pure frizz, because I was just trying to brush it to make it look somewhat neat, the curls all left, so I've just added some water to see if I can get some of the curls back once it dries. I'm not convinced, but we'll see. So those are all the little updates from me now, just to let you know I'm feeling a bit better about everything, except, you know, the anti-Semitism in Israel. But unfortunately, there's not very much I can do about that. And my mum has every intention of coming, so she'll be leaving tomorrow night, I believe, which I'm so excited about. I'm so excited. And we found out, I think it was today or maybe yesterday, I can't remember, I've lost track, that next cruise is going to be totally altered because we can't get through Budapest to get to Serbia, which is where we're meant to be going. So I'm very glad I did all those excursions last week, and I really made the most of that cruise, because we're not going back there, which is a shame. But I do actually like this side a bit more, I think, and I definitely think my mum will enjoy it more. So I'm actually really glad I get to share this with her, because I think she'll appreciate it all a lot more. And there's more for her to do and see and enjoy here, I think. So that's like a nice little bonus. And actually the best bonus is on my birthday, we were meant to be my 2 least favourite ports, which actually I both have in my port ranking right at the bottom. Literally across the board, my 2 least favourites. But instead, because we've now changed the itinerary, we're going to be in Bratislava, which is like literally top tier. It's one of my 2 top places. So I'm delighted. I'm so happy. Obviously, it is annoying and it's a shame, and it will be hard, I'm sure, because we're going to have to try and convince the guests that do want to come that it's a good itinerary. But I don't think it'll take a lot. But obviously, it's not what they were expecting. So it won't be the easiest week, but my mum will be there, and I'm going to be in Bratislava for my birthday. And it is at least nice destinations and destinations that we know very well. So it's not like we're totally being thrown into the deep end. But that's all I wanted to say. I've just been editing my Dear Hopefuls video, which hopefully I'll be able to upload tonight before I start singing, or at least start uploading it so it's ready. But I need to go check on the movie now, because it's about halfway through, and I checked it about half an hour ago, and I like to check it every half an hour to 45 minutes. And then I need to sort through which songs I'm going to sing tonight, because I haven't even looked at that yet. Alright, that's all from me. I'll see you later. Bye! Hello! So first of all, I've again done something a little bit different with my hair. I don't really know if you can tell. Hold on. I've sort of pinned it back because I can't find my clip. I don't know what's happened to it. But I have a bit of an update for you all about the last little while. I'm gonna get out of my bathroom first. So, as I mentioned last week, we've had a bit of an issue with low waters. Is this light gonna work for me? No? There we go. So we weren't able to get to Budapest last week, and then we were hoping that by the end of this week we were able to go back there, so tomorrow. But the opposite thing has happened, and in fact, not just can we not get back to Budapest, we can't even get to Komarom, which is where we were staying, and we can't even get to Bratislava. So we are stuck here in Vienna, which, you know, there are worse places to be stuck in, but it's not very near Budapest. So what we've had to do is, for the guests who are leaving, they're going into Budapest tomorrow morning, then they're going to get a day in Budapest, and then we've put them up in a five-star hotel, the InterContinental, which apparently everyone knows, I don't. They're going to stay in that hotel overnight and then get picked up from there to go to the airport in the morning. Now, because they need a TUI representative to be in Budapest, this one's going. It was not a volunteered position, but actually I think it'll be all right. I'm excited to see what this 5-star hotel is all about, and apparently breakfast is included as well, so I'm really excited to find out what that is. I love hotel breakfasts. I mean, the breakfast here is amazing as well, but a 5-star hotel, let's find out what that's like. And what's really nice for me, because basically all this time I've been panicking about my mum, and my mum's been panicking about her journey, because she's got a very long flight from Australia, landing at 6 in the morning in Budapest. And then originally she was going to get the 11 o'clock transfer to the ship, which would have just been a half-hour transfer, or even just a taxi, because it was only a half-hour journey to the ship. Then when we found out we wouldn't be making it to Budapest, she was definitely just going to get on that first transfer at 11 o'clock. And then when we found out it was Vienna, she was like, well, I'm already waiting 5 hours for the transfer, and then to have another 3 hours on top, don't really fancy that. And at that point, it didn't seem like I was going to go to the airport. And from Budapest to Vienna, it's actually easier to get a train than from Budapest to Comorham, which is the other place we were meant to be at. We were starting to look at that. This all happened today, like in the last few hours, just before they went to bed. So we spoke about the various options, and then when we found out here that I am going to the airport, it's actually worked out perfectly. Because although tomorrow is definitely going to be a very long day, we leave here at 9, and then we don't get to the hotel until I think 6 or 6:30 because they have a day in Budapest. So I'm going to kind of be hanging around for all those hours. But then I'm going to go to bed. So hopefully sort of hit 7, 8 o'clock. I should be all right to just literally go to bed, go to my cabin, go to my room and just go, hopefully. And I need to eat out tomorrow, which is stressing me out. I'm not designed for having money to eat out. I don't like the responsibility, but I'm gonna make the most of it. They've given me up to £50 for 2 meals, which I think should be more than enough, so should be good. I'm sure probably that I'll vlog that, probably. But then I have still got an early morning the next day, obviously on Wednesday, to get to the airport. But then once I get to the airport, my mum will be there waiting for me and I cannot wait. And she'll be absolutely knackered, and I'll be pretty tired probably, but nowhere near as tired as her. But I'll just be so happy to see her. But the sad news is, I don't know if I said in my last update, I'm probably going to be in Bratislava for my birthday. That's changed now as well. There's still a possibility, but I think it's unlikely, and I think I'm more likely to be in Vienna. But honestly, any port is better than Kalocsa and Mohacs, which were the 2 I was meant to be going to. So I'll take it. Middle ground, Vienna, you know, can't really go wrong with celebrating your birthday in Vienna. But we'll see what my mum wants to do as well. It's mostly going to depend on her, because obviously I've been to all these places and she hasn't, and we'll see how tired she is, and etc, etc. So that's my little update. I now need to go get ready to sing for gala night. I'm really liking my look today. It's all just kind of come together. I think it's this bracelet. I think I've got really excited by this bracelet, which someone gave to me last week, I believe. She made jewellery and we spoke about it, because one of my things is jewellery making, and she was helping a lot. And then she gave me this as a little gift. And normally I wouldn't really wear, I think I did talk about this. Normally I wouldn't really wear like these kinds of colours, but it goes so perfectly with this dress, and then the earrings just feel like they tie it all in. And then I love that this worked. I didn't expect it to work, but it's looking how I wanted it to look, and I desperately need to wash my hair, but I haven't had time. So tomorrow I think I'm just gonna use the hotel stuff, because at least I'll actually have the time to wash my hair, rather than wait until I come back here and then I'm working all the time. So that's all I wanted to say. No, I'm still gonna vlog tomorrow, so I think tomorrow I'll incorporate into this whatever I do end up vlogging, but then I imagine there might be a little bit of a break because my mum will be here, obviously, so I won't be filming as much, I imagine, with her here, but I'm so excited. Right, time for me to go now because I've got 5 minutes. I'll see you later. have a look then. Oh, what am I doing? A lovely little bed. Not so little at all. Oh. Obviously I'm going to blur that out because it's got my full name on it, but wow, that's so cool. I've never been in a hotel that has my name on the TV. What? I've got a coffee machine. And let's have a look at the view. Are we ready for this? I'm not ready for this. How do I open these? That's insane. So, let me tell you a story about today. Because it has not been a very fun day. Actually, it's been all right, but it's not gone as I would have liked it to go. Can I put you here? Is that too far away? We're going hotel room view. So, oh, I can't, this is an insane view. That's mad. Anyway, so this morning we left, well, we were meant to leave at 9. We ended up leaving closer to 10, just because by the time we'd organised everyone and got all the luggage, and there was a delay because there was a traffic accident, so the coaches were a little bit late. So we finally left just before 10. And then the coach journey went really well, very smoothly. We stopped about halfway to allow people to use the restrooms. And each coach had a guide, and I think each guide said a little bit of information by like interesting parts. So that was good, but not too much. So it was really nice. I was listening to my book. I think I've only got about an hour left. I've had to sit up. I feel weird. I'm literally like right where the sun sets. It's amazing. But then it got a bit messy because basically check-in at the hotel opens at 3. But we told everyone that they'd be able to go out and explore Budapest from wherever we dropped them off, meet back there at 6 to then go to the hotel, and then you'd get your cases and check in at 6. But it turns out that our hotel is very, very central, and so it made a lot of sense for us to just drop everyone off at the hotel. But then it got really confusing because people wanted their luggage, and because I was on the 3rd coach to leave, because I had to be the last one to leave, I was also the last one to arrive. So by the time I'd arrived, people from the other coaches had already started taking off the luggage. And the reason this is problematic is because not everyone took their luggage. So then I was left with about 50 odd cases standing on a street outside the hotel, just thinking, what am I going to do with all these? I cannot single-handedly take these in whilst keeping an eye on the other 50. So luckily the guides were still there and they helped me, and the coach drivers helped me a lot as well. They weren't happy about it, but they did it. So we got all the cases inside, but then there was a limit to the space in the luggage room. Even though we had already said 150 guests and they'd said it was okay, all of a sudden they said it wasn't okay. And the problem also, which was actually really nice of the hotel, was that they specifically opened check-in a bit early for us, so that when we got there, most people could already check in within the first half hour. So a lot of people knew that, except I didn't until later. And so they took their cases, but then everyone else didn't. So it was just really, really messy, and I ended up staying with the cases. And then because it couldn't all fit into the luggage room, I sat with the rest of the cases in the hotel, at least it was warm. But I couldn't do anything, I couldn't go anywhere. So that wasn't very fun at all. And bear in mind that all this time, I've not had lunch. And it's now, 4:15, I think? And all I've eaten today is 2 little cinnamon rolls that a friend bought for me yesterday, and I just happened to have 2 left over today, which was very lucky because that was my breakfast, because I did not have time for breakfast this morning. 1 boiled sweet, and then 1 raisin, which is this chocolate that I have become obsessed with. That's all I've eaten, and it is 4:15. And don't get me wrong, TUI have been very good. They've given me an allowance to spend on food while I'm here, and it's quite a generous allowance, I have to say, but there's no point in having an allowance if I'm not able to get to a restaurant or get food. So it's just not been ideal. And I finally created enough space. I waited with all the cases watching people go and collect them. And every time they collected a case, I would move more into the room. So I finally now, we got in at around 1:30. So I've been waiting 3 hours almost to move, to do anything. Can I do maths? Is that right? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, almost 3 hours. So I've not been too thrilled about that. And I am quite hungry and thirsty. But I do have a nice hotel room. I have a very nice hotel room with a lovely view. And I have got a lot of money to spend on food. And I will be spending that money on food. But what I didn't do, and what I'm annoyed at myself about, is I didn't bring a change of clothes. I only brought a change of uniform. I didn't think to bring normal clothes. Because in my head I was like, well, I'm not going to be going out or anything like that. I didn't think about going to a restaurant, but here we are. I'll just have to find something not too up class, but I don't like the high class restaurants, they stress me out. So that's the update. Not too exciting, but I'm quite thrilled about this room. But I am gonna go drink some water because I'm very thirsty and I've been busy helping people. And then I'm probably going to go out and try and find something to eat already. It's a weird time now though, because I feel like it's almost supper time. Not really though, it's a bit too early for supper. But I don't know, because I don't want to have a late night out. So I'll see what I do. And if that is a real coffee machine, I might make myself a coffee. Anyway, I'm going to go now and enjoy this view and enjoy my breakfast tomorrow, which is included at the hotel. Oh, I'm so hungry. Right, see you in a bit. I've just opened the curtains and I don't think I've quite been able to capture how big the window is and what a sight I have from my window, and I can't wait for it to get a bit darker and to see it all lit up. But let me just step right back and turn the camera around. Like that, the windows go even further and that view is just insane. Oh, this is cool. And let's have a look at the bathroom because I didn't get a proper look at it. I've got a bath. Oh, very, very nice. I do think I'm going to wash my hair today, even though I didn't bring a hairbrush. Oh, this is snazzy. Cannot complain. Is this a cupboard? Oh, the cupboard lights up when I open it. Oh, this is so fancy. This is amazing. Oh, my badge is dying. Right. Let's see what the deal is here. I'll let you know. I've just popped you between the TV and the coffee machine and I'm reading the little coffee machine book. I don't think I've ever used one of these, so I'm a bit nervous, but what I've remembered is that at 5:30 I definitely need to be down there to help with the luggage because that's when we told people to meet the luggage. So I've only got like an hour now, which I feel like it's gonna be too stressful to try and go out and eat. So I do have another one of those chocolates. I'm just gonna eat that. Actually, did I bring snacks with me? I think I thought about bringing snacks. Let me have a look. But in the meantime, I'm gonna make myself a coffee, or attempt to make myself a coffee. But I want to find out, there's different colors. There's like, oh, that says decaf. Azzurro? I don't know what that means. I want like a espresso. I don't think I'll want that one, but, oh, let's have a look. Does it give me an explanation guide? Oh no, it's just in loads of different languages. Right, we're gonna try the Azzurro and see what that means. So, got my cup. Will that fit under there? Oh, just about. I'm gonna put some sugar in. I wish I'd brought my tripod. I even thought about bringing my tripod and then I was like, no, it's not worth it. It would have been nice to have in here though. Do I have a bin? Ooh. Schmancy, is this included? There's some snacks in that cupboard. I doubt it though. There's these and this, which looks very fancy, but I don't know if it's included. Although I can see there's this, so that makes me think it's not included. Yeah, hummus chips, 1800 forint. Oh, it says minibar, so won't have that. That's a shame because they do look good. Is the tea included? Surely the tea is included. And obviously by tea I meant coffee. Yeah, I think it is. Who knows? Right, how do I place this? This way? Am I ready? I'm not ready. Can you tell I'm just totally not cut out for a 5-star hotel? It stresses me out. Right. Sugar everywhere. Coffee cup in. Close this. And then, do I want a large cup or a small cup? Large cup. Oh, I need to switch it on. I did not think about this. I mean, surely this is included. Surely. I hope. Whilst I wait for that to switch on, let me go on the hunt for a bin. I've just panicked. There's a kettle. Does that mean this isn't included and the kettle is? I don't know what's happening. I should have switched this on first. I should have read the instructions. Let's have a look in the meantime if I did bring the snacks. Oh, wait, it's ready. What am I pressing now? This one, I think. Oh, why is it flashing like mad? What does that mean? I thought that was going to be a really cool little thing. Do I need to fill the water? I need to fill the water. Right. Is that enough water? I don't know how much water there's meant to be. I'm gonna go fill up some more water. I mean, if something says with compliments, that means it's free, right? I think it does, because I saw something in the bathroom that I want to check out. That should be enough water, surely, I hope. Take 3. First of all, that smells really, really good. Second of all, that smells exactly like my grandparents' house, and they always make coffees with coffee machines. I don't know if it is necessarily Nespresso, but I'll take it. Oh, it smells really good. And then I want the creamer. This kind of stuff is so strange to me. It's like magic. Or is this actual cream? I hope it's actual cream. I prefer actual cream. Well, it's gonna spill everywhere if it is. It is. I do like actual cream. I prefer it over the creamer stuff, because you can get that creamer stuff, which is so strange in America. It scared me, and I didn't like the taste of it. Making myself at home here. And there's the finished result. Ta-da! Right, I'm gonna go enjoy this, see if I've got any food to eat in the meantime, go back down, and then I'll go out, and I cannot wait. And then I'll come back and shower and have a really lovely long shower because I can, and then chill. Maybe watch something and then go to bed. Okay, see you later. So I didn't get very far with the food. Oh, look at the sun, hold on. It's like on top of the castle. It's probably about to set. Brilliant. Anyway, as I was trying to say, didn't really get very far with any food. I didn't really look. I spent too much time focusing on that coffee, which took me forever. I had a look at the thing in the bathroom that said with compliments, and it's like some thread and needle and a hair tie and I think a shower cap, although I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna take it anyway with me because with compliments I'm pretty sure does mean it's for free. And I am a bit like Ross, where I take as much as I can out of free stuff. That's how I do most of my saving money. I just find free things. Anyway, bit of a ramble there. But what I have done is I've just finished my coffee, and then I had a really lovely long chat with my grandma, which was just so nice. I think I mentioned earlier, I might not have, she tried to call me earlier today, and I didn't have any Wi-Fi, so I couldn't. And I've been so busy that I've not had time, so now I've finally been able to call her back, and it's just so nice. And we were talking about like the next few weeks, and it's all just gonna be so good. I'm really looking forward to it. I really hope I get to see her in the next few weeks, but it depends. It's my Dutch grandma, so it's going to depend on if I can get to Holland and what my plans are. But we shall see. I feel a lot better now, even though I'm quite hungry and tired. Although the hunger's kind of gone away now. I've reached past that point, but I'm sure I'll be hungry later on. And I'm feeling the headache, and I don't think it's from lack of water. I think it's from lack of food. If that's even a possibility, I don't really know. But I do feel a bit more calm and zen, which is nice. We'll see how I react when I have to deal with all that. The one thing I didn't bring that I'm really, really annoyed about is my toothbrush. Obviously, I'm annoyed about the hairbrush as well, but especially the toothbrush. And I don't even have toothpaste or anything, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just go and buy something. We'll have a look. But this view can just sort of solve all my problems, I think. I just keep looking out. It's amazing. And I've been trying to switch off like all the lights, and I couldn't find the light switch for this one, so I've just unplugged it like from the wall. That's the one thing I don't like about hotels. I do love how lovely it's lit when you walk in, but equally, like, how much energy are they using when no one's in the room? So I need to still switch that one off, but all the other ones are off now. This is literally just natural light. And there's one light on in the hallway out there as well. This I feel I can live with now. And I forgot to mention earlier as well, I got a tip from someone, and it was a really, like, it was so lovely the way they spoke and the way they handed it over to me and what they said, and it was quite a generous tip as well, so it's just like, oh, my heart, that's so lovely. I can't quite get over this job and people. It really does touch me, and it's just been such a lovely week as well. Like, I've really enjoyed this week. And I'm very nervous about next week because East Danube is always a bit, we'll find out, you know? There's always lovely people on it, but the general group dynamic is very different. And then especially this time so far, from what I've heard, is we've only got 61 guests coming, whereas usually we have 140, give or take. So it's going to be a very quiet cruise, and that was the update I got around noon. So I wouldn't be surprised if more people have cancelled since then. So I think next week's going to be really interesting. But I am really, really sad to be saying goodbye to the end of this cruise and these people. But I can't be too sad because my mum's coming in like 24 hours, less than 24 hours. I can't wait. Can you tell? Anyway, I'm chatting a lot, and this is going to be a long vlog, I reckon. Originally, this was going to be a really short vlog, but I think it's going to be quite a long one now. So I'm going to drink some water and then head downstairs because I need to help people with their luggage and talk to them and also tell them about tomorrow's pickup times. What fun. And at some point I'll fix my hair. But that point is not now. Right, see you in a bit. Wow. So, oh my goodness, by the way, look at that view. But having discovered that I don't have a main light, oh no. See, I've paid attention. Oh, that's how I switched that light off. Okay, that's new. But I've discovered that I don't have like a main room light. So I've just had to like plug that light back in. But I've now figured out how to switch it off at least. I mean, look at that. Look at that. But that being said, I am so tired, fed up. What time is it now? It must be close to 7 o'clock. And I've just finished. Yeah, 10 to 7. I went down at about 5:15 to help with the luggage because I knew we told people between 5:30 and 6. The last person to collect their luggage didn't come until about 6:30, which fine, but also just made my day so long. And then I got chatting to people and people had questions, and people did also have nice things to say, which was good, obviously, and that they've had a good day, which is really good news. But I feel like I've not really had a break, and I've still not eaten anything, and I am very hungry. I've got to the point now where I'm so hungry that I feel sick. And I've heard a few suggestions for food. I've heard Italian, I've heard Burger King, I've heard Hard Rock Cafe, which I don't think is for me. I believe it's like meat. And then I've heard about like a local place as well, and there's a Lebanese restaurant in here in the hotel. So I'm gonna have a think about where I want to go and what I want to eat. I think I might end up going for the pizza, because I've not had a pizza in a really long time, and I can get burgers and Burger King back home. Well, I can get pizza back home as well, but I don't know, I have to see. I'm just not happy about being the one who's here because I feel like I've really drawn the short straw. Again, don't get me wrong, I love the view, I love the room, but I have spent all day working and being with the guests and helping them, and I don't mind helping them, I really don't. But when I know what's happening at the ship at the moment, I just feel like I've been a bit hard done by. But then on the flip side of that, I get to see my mum tomorrow, so that is a huge win for me. Oh, I just want to go to sleep, to be honest, but I need to eat something. I've literally, what I told you before, that's all I've eaten, plus a cup of coffee. So I need to go find some good food, some filling food. And then I'll come back here, probably watch some YouTube and go to bed. And then have a nice breakfast tomorrow, hotel breakfast, yes. And then go to the airport and see my mum. But yeah, it's been a very long day of basically non-stop work and no time for food and responsibility for people and their cases, which I just feel like that shouldn't have fallen on me. But anyway, on to find some nice, good food. And I'm definitely treating myself to dessert because that's what I deserve. If I'm even going to be hungry. To be honest, usually when I haven't eaten anything all day, I don't end up being that hungry. It's the same as when I fasted. But anyway, I'm going to go now and I will show you probably what I'm eating later. Goodbye. I'm finally going out to eat. This is the first time I've worn the TUI jacket, but I think it's quite chilly out. I am so tired. I've decided on the pizzeria, although if they won't let me in my TUI uniform, I'll just go to Burger King. But I'm gonna try and have a proper 3-course meal if I'm feeling up for it. Because they have bruschetta, which I like, then I'm gonna have pizza, and then I'm gonna have creme brulee, which I love. That's what I'm thinking anyway. And I almost walked away without my wallet, and I'm really glad I remembered before I got downstairs. I was suddenly like, oh, I'm gonna need my wallet to pay, obviously. So I'm gonna go, enjoy, and then come back and have a great time. Yay! I literally was about to open the door and then I realised I forgot my room key. Useless. Right, here we go. I've just made it back to my cabin. I'm absolutely stuffed. I'm so full. I'm really surprised that there's not a main light. That's now the best lighting I can get with all the lights on. And I just feel like it could be better. you know? Anyway, my view is amazing and I'm very grateful for it. I am so full and I didn't even get the creme brulee and I'm so sad because I was gonna get the creme brulee, but I'm just so full, and that was like one of the main reasons I went, but it was still very good food. I ordered the bruschetta, which was really nice, really nice. Usually when I order bruschetta, the bread is really like toasted and crunchy. Is that the right word for it? Like hard. So it scrapes the roof of my mouth and I don't like that so much. And this bread was just really soft. It was like soaked in the balsamic vinegar and it was so nice. And I could cut through it easily with my knife. Oh, it was brilliant. So I really enjoyed that. And it was loaded. It was like overflowing with tomatoes, which is good. Oh, here's another light. Oh, can I face that towards me? Well, that'll have to do. And then I had a margarita pizza, which was huge. And I was a bit worried because I quite like a solid base, and it was quite a thin base, but I don't like the thin and crispy, and this wasn't thin and crispy. This was really nice. And what I liked was the outer sort of edge was puffy rather than crispy. So I was a big fan of that, although I have to say it wasn't anything special. It was just a nice pizza. But that is a win because I am not a huge pizza fan. I like it on the occasion, but it's certainly not, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, pizza, yeah. So for me to have a nice pizza is good. And then I also had a giant lemonade. I did not expect it to be as big as it was, but it was very good. It was elderberry, lime and cucumber, and it was very nice. I was tossing it up between that one and strawberry mint, or no, strawberry basil, sorry. And honestly, I don't know which I should have gone for. I liked the one I had. But I did think it was a bit costly. It was more expensive than I was expecting. Again, I don't really mind because obviously Tui's paying for it. But it came to 35 euros, which I think is a little bit excessive. But then it was big portions. Like realistically, everything I ate, I could have shared with someone. And then maybe also had the creme brulee and shared that. So those are my thoughts about it. It was a nice little area though. I've not really had a chance to explore Budapest at night because I'm usually in bed or doing the evening entertainments or collecting the new guests. So it was nice to be able to see a little bit of that. And silly me thinking I'd have a night off. I still have work to do because I have to look through the updated list of the arrivals for tomorrow and cross off the updates that are not coming and take away the envelopes that are not coming. So that's fun. It won't be a big job, but it needs to get done. So I'm going to do that now, I think, and then I can relax. Oh, my TV has just changed name to my cruise director. So I'm gonna take a picture of that and send it to them because that's quite funny. But it did say my name when I came in, I'm pretty sure. Very strange. Anyway, I'm very full. I'm going to switch off that TV. I'm going to do this work that I need to do. And then my aunt and uncle have sent me a couple of things about the whole things going on in Israel. So I want to open that. Do I want to? Iffy. Am I going to? Absolutely. The world's fun. But I'm glad I'm full because it's a nice change from earlier. Although I'm very full. But then once I've done all that, I'm going to have a lovely bath, I think, because I don't know when the next time is going to be that I can have a bath. And I think I will wash my hair, but I might do that under the shower because I feel weird about doing it in the bath. We'll see. Right, can you tell I'm very tired? I don't even think that it's that late. I think it's probably 8:30. So I do have time, but at least I can now stay in my room and not worry about other things except the things I need to worry about. Does that make sense? Who knows? Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Also, I need to get my videos off my phone because I'm starting to get the you've got less than an hour to film thing, which baffles me because I feel like I haven't filmed that much, but apparently I have in the last few days. So that's concerning. It's going to make for a fun editing thing. And I'm going to try and use this Wi-Fi to upload some videos because tomorrow, when I'm at the airport where I usually would do it, I'm going to be with my mum. So I feel a bit weird about being like, wait, I want to pull out the laptop, tip. And by tip, I obviously meant type, but she's tired. Okay, I might see you later. I might not, but I'm going to say good night for now and I'll see you when I see you next. Bye. I am finally about to go to the bathroom and have a lovely bath. But just in case the lights switch off while I'm in the bath, I wanted to capture this view one more time. Because it's stunning. Oh, it's just amazing. Right, I'll see you later. All right, so as you can tell, I didn't wash my hair earlier, but I have put it into 2 plaits, so then I don't need to worry about it in the morning at all. I should be able to just wake up and have it be like this. Obviously, this will be really frizzy, but whatever. I can live with that. I've currently got, actually, let me show you. I'm gonna have my computer on this chair, and then that lead goes all the way to over there. And then my phone is connected to my computer to charge overnight, so I can charge both. I am very tired. It's later than I would have liked, actually, but that's how life goes. I am going to go to bed now. I've just discovered that there's a Dear Hank and John episode that's been released that I haven't listened to yet, So, and it came out a month ago. So, oh, do you know what? I meant to say this earlier. Just before or after I came back from food, I suddenly had the panic. And it was the panic about tomorrow instead of the panic about my birthday. I think it's because I know that tomorrow I'm not really going to be thinking about my birthday because I'll be so excited to be with my mum. But I've suddenly had this thing of like, oh my goodness, it's totally crept up on me and scary. It's not scary, it's just weird. Like all of a sudden, after tomorrow, I'm never going to be that age again, which is a dilemma I have every year. And it just keeps happening. And I hope it does keep happening, obviously, because it's better than the alternative. But it's weird. And this has actually been a really, really good year. But I hope next year. I mean, I've got high hopes for next year. I just need to make them happen. Oh, weird. Very weird. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to try and go to bed now. Oh, I'm feeling so nervous. Oh. In case you don't know what's happening, you're like, what am I watching? I get really anxious around my birthday, and usually it's the 18th of October. But because my mum's coming tomorrow, I think I've suddenly been hit with I won't have time to stress about it tomorrow, so my body just needs to stress about it now, because otherwise it's going to be over, and suddenly it will be my birthday. I don't know. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even think about this. By the time the last guests arrive, it very well might already be my birthday, because they land at like 7:30 if they're not delayed, and usually they are delayed. But let's say they're not delayed, they land at 7:30. So before they're at the ship won't be earlier than 11 at the very earliest. So there's a high chance that if they are delayed, they'll be coming on my birthday, which is fun. Very fun. Oh, it's so soon. It's literally in like 24 and a half hours. I'm fine. I'm going to keep listening to This Dear Hank and John, and I'm hopefully going to sleep. Hopefully. Goodness, the mix of like nervousness and excitement for my mum are going to be not a great combination for trying to sleep, but hopefully I'll be able to. And I've set my alarm for, I think, 10 to 8 tomorrow. So I'm hoping I'll be out of here by 8 to get some breakfast. But we shall see. I've also got a little thing on my tongue. I think I burnt it today, but I don't remember when or how, but it's really uncomfortable. All right, I go sleep now. I am going to actually end the vlog here. No, I'm not, because I'm going to film breakfast tomorrow probably. But if I don't film breakfast tomorrow, I can't speak anymore. Then I will end the vlog here. And if I do, I'll just film breakfast and then I'm going to end the vlog, because I think once my mum comes, there won't be much filming from my end. All right, goodbye. Good night. Good morning. It's really early, but I've just not had a proper night's sleep and I'm too excited. Where can I sit you down? Oh, that works. So I've been waking up basically every hour, and I think it is just the excitement and nervousness of today. But do you know what else I think it is? I don't know if I've not figured this out correctly, because I feel like a 5-star hotel wouldn't have this problem. I don't really think any hotel should have this problem, but the only way to switch off the light in the hallway that I was complaining about earlier, I've literally just woken up, can you tell? Is to have all the power switched off in the room. And I was trying to charge my laptop and my phone. So luckily the first or second time I woke up, I decided to check how my phone was doing. And I noticed it wasn't charging anymore, so I looked at my laptop, because my phone was connected to my laptop. And my laptop had switched off, and I was like, that's very strange. So I switched it on, and it said very low on battery, and I thought, that doesn't seem right, it's plugged in. So I tried taking it out and putting it back in, and it was still saying, nope. This was around 1 a.m, I think. And at that point, I realised that obviously the main switch that switches off, I thought that switch was just for this light, but then I realised it did also turn that one off. But when you turn those two off, it turns everything off, which just seems really silly. It seems like a very strange system. So I don't know if I've missed something obvious, but I'm not thrilled about that, because it's meant I've had to have that hallway light on the whole night, which I think is probably partly why I've been waking up every hour. It's not the only reason. Don't blame them for that, but whatever. But even though it's like I woke up at 15 past 6 in the morning. I've never said 15 past 6. That feels really weird. But I feel really awake. And I think it's just because my mum's just landed. So I was messaging her. I was like, have you landed yet? And I was looking at the flight and everything. And now I just want to get to the airport. But I've still got a few hours to wait. But I think I'm just going to have an easy morning. Rather than stressing with my delicious hotel breakfast, which I hope will be delicious. I'll just take my time with it, which should be nice. So I'm going to probably try and speak to my mum in a minute. But I will switch my laptop off, change obviously, and the hair has worked. And actually, it's neater, I think. I can't really tell in the camera, but I don't think it's quite as bad as I was expecting. And it's just starting to light up. We're starting to get like first lights. I'll show you the view in a minute. But I'm feeling very good. I'm definitely going to regret this at night when that last flight comes in at midnight. But I'm so excited at the moment that I tried to get back to sleep. I was like, can I get another hour in maybe?
but I just don't see it happening. I feel too awake and too excited and too nervous. So that's my morning update. This is morning Raquel. This is just woken up Raquel. I hope you've enjoyed it. To be fair, you get to see quite a lot on this channel. My voice is so deep. I mean, it's quite deep anyway, I think. I don't know, people have told me that in the past, but it's very deep in the morning. Okay, goodbye. I will see you later. Bye. I've been waiting for a video to upload because I decided to do 2 more this morning. But then I looked out my window and saw this. Look at the reflection of the sun on that building. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I was originally going to take all my stuff to breakfast with me and then just go from there, like to the lobby. But actually now I'm thinking I might... Oh, that's a dog. 2 dogs, 3 dogs. But now I'm thinking I might just leave my stuff in here because it's so early. I do have time to even have an hour-long breakfast and then come back to the room to then grab my stuff. And it'll just save me from carrying it around because I'm already going to be doing that all day. And then I can leave my laptop on. I don't need to worry about that waiting. Although I kind of feel like I want to stay here anyway and watch the sunrise, like over these buildings, because the sun is coming from that side, but you can see the way it's lighting up the buildings. I might just leave my phone here for a bit just to capture it because it's gorgeous. Right, I'll show you, I'll flip the camera, and then I will go for breakfast. Yay! It's now 7:20 and I'm finally gonna go eat. It's just so beautiful. I feel like I can't be torn away from it, but I do want to go eat. Time for me to leave this beautiful room with a view and to see my mum in like an hour, and I cannot wait. And to end this vlog. Thank you very much for watching. You can stay tuned for more of my updates on river cruise ships. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!